Junior, we're gonna have to do we gotta show them gotta show them the high steps and all that. So.
Come on.
You want to work out? You want to work out with your brother? All right. There.
Go. I'm coming. Whose car is that?
All right. All right, family. We're on live. Y'all ready? Can y'all see the field real pretty good over there?
Yep. Yeah, I can see it.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start it off with. I'm gonna work out Junior. Hey, welcome family to One Blood Movement and Unity Football Camp. Man, it's so excited. This is our third offensive football camp. Man, I'm excited for you guys. I'm gonna go right here. We're gonna get a workout. We're gonna get warmed up real quick with a few exercises, and then we're gonna kick this bad boy off. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna back on up from you, family, and then we're gonna get this workout on. Get some motivation going, baby. All right, first thing we're gonna do is get the high knees. Can y'all see them pretty good? Y'all see them pretty good?
Yes. Go for it.
We're gonna do high knees. The high knees means we come all the way up here. All the way up here. Ready? Go. If you're at home, start warming up right now. Start warming up now with high knees. High knees, baby, high knees. Ready? Go. Ready? Go. We're gonna get it loosened up. Now we're gonna do karaoke. We're doing karaoke, we're going to the left. Ready? Go. Remember, karaoke is not side straddle. It's not side straddle. It's actually turning your hips. Get your hips going. Get the blood circulating real good. Ready? Go. You want to get everything motivated. Get everything. Why are you doing? Ready? Go. All right, our next one is going to be, we're going to kick our hind parts. Why are we doing that? Because we want to bring our knees back. We're stretching the front. So we're kicking our butt. Ready? Go. Ready? Go.
Do not get on this table.
Ready? Go. Ready? Go. All right, this right here is my favorite, guy. This is what gets you really, really hyped. This is what gets you going. This is what gets the blood pumping. We're going to do 5 real quick yard sprints. 5-yard sprints. It's up, back. It's real strong. It's real fast. Got to keep it going. Ready? 5 yards. Go. All right. Ready? Go. You got to stay motivated, guys. Got to get all the blood going. Been sitting home all day. We got to get motivated. Ready? Go. Ready? Go. One more time. Give me one more strong, fam. One more strong. Ready? Go. All right, listen up. Once you stop in there, get you a quick swallow of water because it is a little warm out here. So we want to just get a little bit of water in you, get a little bit of water in you, and bring it right back. As we get the water, we're going to get ready. My brother, Coach Chris, welcome Coach Chris Kozar. He's going to go over our quarterbacks, and I'm going to make him big real quick. He's going to go over all the quarterback positions. So if you're playing quarterback for us right now, I want you to, or you're thinking about going out, then I need you to make sure that you, how do you make this thing? Make sure that you pay attention right now as we get ready to go over all the quarterbacks. All right, Coach, you got it.
All right, appreciate it, Coach Fred. Let's see. All right, we got. I know that Coach is going to probably go over wing and pistol formation with y'all's offense this year, and basically on the initial stance that you guys need to do. Whenever you're up underneath, whenever you're doing the veer, you may be up underneath your the center, or you may be in shotgun. You're up underneath center, drop your right foot or your left foot, depending on which hand you are. If you're right hand, drop your right foot back just a little bit to get up underneath the center to receive the ball. If you're in shotgun, you stand even with your foot back the same way, not much. Don't have to have a whole lot of pressure. Get up on your toes just a little bit so you can receive the ball to do what you need to do. As far as handing off and to the left and to the right, Parker. Yeah. So this Parker. Now you're going to power to this side. You get the ball, and you're in the regular wing tee. You're up under the center. You take and back up and hand off. One-handed handoff to the left. Then up, off to the right, back. Now, when you're in the pistol, usually the quarterbacks are about 2.5 to 3 yards behind the center to receive the snap. Your running back will be between 5 and 7 yards, depending on what your coach wants. Now, in the pistol, you can have either your running back behind you, or you can actually have him right next to you. Either way, I don't know with how they're going to run, but I'm running the pistol with the running back behind me. So whenever I receive the snap, biggest difference between handing off, where if you hand off this way, coming up underneath center, you actually receive it and you back up, because this is going to be coming up later, because you're actually going to could actually go into the read option. So whenever you're shotgun, you need to open up towards the running back, and you could fake hand off to him and ride him basically two-handed with up underneath center. Whenever you're in shotgun, try to keep both hands on the ball as much as possible, because you have to control the ball and where it actually goes. So say we're running a veer, okay, but and you can hand it off too, okay. Quarterbacks will basically ride that receiver and hand it off going up the middle, to the right or to the left. Either way, same thing. Moving this way. All right. Now y'all need to try that out just a minute. Use your steps on the up underneath center, and also in shotgun formation. Okay. Now, in a pistol, whenever you're passing, quarterbacks will do it a couple of different ways. Most pistol formations, when you're in shotgun, you'll actually have a 1 to a 3 step drop. Depends on the route. You got your quick hitters, so basically you're like 1 and you let it go. Whereas whenever you're doing your actual 3 step to allow further routes, you got 1, 2, 3, pop your foot, and you go. Okay. Same thing if you're up underneath center. You have 3 to 5 step drop. Okay. So you're like 1, 2, 3. And you're going forward. 5 steps the same way. Count your 5 steps and back it up. I'll try that out just a little bit. And Fred, you want me to do the read option right now?
Hey, Coach, I was muted. I'm sorry. Let me when I come in with Junior in a minute with the backs,
Okay.
I'll come back to you and I'll perform exactly what you're saying with read option.
Okay. All right.
With
That'll be
him.
fine.
Okay.
Not a problem. Anything else you want me to go over, sir?
That was good, man. I appreciate that right there. That's right on point. Guys, I hope you're really paying attention and listen to Coach Kozart, what we're going right now, because this is important. When we hit the season, we gotta know what we're doing, family. We gotta know what we're doing. It's good stuff, good material. Coach, I really appreciate it. If you give me a few minutes, I'm gonna come back to you in just a minute.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, Coach Fred.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. All right, my Coach Walker, what's up, baby? Oh. Walker, you got me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, there's my man. Hey, that's my Coach Walker. There's one of my sons. Let me make you big real quick here. All right, family, this is Coach Walker. We're going to go to receivers in a little more defined way this week. Now, I really want you to focus on what he's doing. He's going to go over the routes with you. And he's going to show you some real specific ways of running those routes and really get intel. So all my receivers need to step up right now. If you're going out for a receiver or you are already a receiver, I need you to jump up real quick and go and get yourself in gear and get motivated and start learning right now. All right, Coach Walker.
All right, so just go over the stance again real quick. You're gonna be hip width apart, 1 step back. You can pigeon toe in or you stay straight. Either way. You wanna get deep in, you wanna flat back. And again, you wanna flat back. You wanna stay up, hands up. So if the DB's pressing you, you can get them off. So you just wanna stay up, quick step. Maybe the same thing with the other leg. Quick step. So just quick. So hip width, 1 step, drop in, hands up, 1 step up, and then so try that real quick. Get that going, and then I'll show you the route. We got a slant, an out, post, and then a skinny post. Now come over here. Get on that side, so you're the quarterback on the. So if the quarterback's on this side, you're gonna put your inside foot up. So if he's on my right, so my right foot will be up. So you're gonna drop in. We're gonna run a slant, 3 steps slant. So it's 1, 2, 3. You come across. You don't want to drift up too far, but you don't want to go straight across. So you have just a little bit of angle on it. So 1, 2, 3, across. And then, so run that, just 3 steps, cut across the middle. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Across the middle, with the ball. Okay, the quarterback's still on my inside, right? So you're gonna have a 5-yard out. So you keep your inside foot up, get in your stance again, hands up. You go 1, 2. You cut out. So you cut to towards the sideline. So I can get there in 3 steps. But some of y'all, it might take 4 or 5. It depends on how big you are and everything. So you're going to stride out, get the 5 yards, and cut out. So it'll be like, and cut out. That's the out. Okay, so the different skinny post and a post are pretty much the same route, except a post, you're trying to go right in the middle of the field goal post. Skinny post, you're going to end up on like the outside of the field goal post that's closest to you. So there's straight up post. So you're going to be a little bit outside of it. So you're going to try to kind of even up with it a little bit. So it's going to be 10 yards. So you're not cutting like across like you would on like that. So on the out route, you're going straight as soon as you cut up. This one is more kind of like just a little bit. So on the regular post, you're coming in 10 yards. So you're going 10 yards out. Right to the middle of the field goal post. Right in between it. And then the skinny post, you come out, you're not going to cut as much. So it's more of like it's just, you cut in just a little bit. Just a little bit. So if you're out there on the numbers, you shouldn't go inside the hash. So if you're on the numbers on the field, you shouldn't end up much inside the hash marks. But if you're running a real post, not a skinny post, you end up right in the middle between the 2 hash marks, right in the middle. And that's it on the routes. Really simple. 10 yards on the post, 5 yards on the out, and then it's just a 3-step slant.
That's it right there, baby. That's it right there, Coach. Man, I appreciate you, Walker. You always do a good job, man. I swear I can't wait to see you come back strong and knocking them down, baby.
Yes, sir.
That is something I'm ready to see. Good gracious. Listen, guys, I'm gonna give you I want to give you probably a good 30 seconds to really get those routes. I want you to at least get in position. So family, parents, parents, if you're with your child right now, you got to be the coach. You got to be the coach right now. Put them in that stance, that 2, one leg up, one leg back, kind of arch your back slightly. Walker, show them that again. Show them the stance one more time. That stance is so key. Got to get in it. Go ahead, Walker.
Your hip width, 1 step back. You want to drop in. Because if you're standing straight up, you ain't got no power coming out. You like this, you're taking a step, and you're going to end up dropping your hips and start going anyway. So you might as well start low. You start low, back flat. You don't want to see this. It just don't look good. Coaches don't like it. Scouts don't like it. They just don't like it. It makes you look lazy. It makes you look tired. So you want to stay up. You want to keep that back straight. You want to keep your hands up so you can smack it down. So you keep up straight. 1 step up. Same thing the other way. Drop in, straight back. See, I'm like straight. There ain't no bend in it at all. It's almost like let's say you at church, you meet the preacher. You gonna stand talking to him like this. You gonna shake the preacher's hand like a man. You ain't gonna be over there acting like you're scared to talk to him. You want to know that you respect them and everything. So you're gonna stand up. Kind of like put your chest out. Put your chest out, back flat, 1 step out. That's all you gotta do.
I love it. Let's go meet the preacher. I love it. Let me, that's beautiful, family. That's beautiful. Guys, look, I really need you to practice that. Because that's where it's at. The stance is everything in football. That is your foundation for everything that we do. Coach Walker, I really appreciate you, man. We'll come right back to you in just a few, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, let me go. Kozar, I'm gonna cut you back on because I want to go over. Give me just a few seconds. Let me run through the running back drill real quick.
Okay.
All right, as a running back, we're gonna go over stances really quick. Remember, as a running back, I'm quarterback. He's coming on my right side. So here's our stance. Here's our stance. As a running back, we're not lazy. We're very stiff, very strong. We're going to increase it this week. We're going to show you something different. His eyes is always the center of the quarterback back. That's where a running back's eyes go. It's always in the center of the quarterback's back. The reason being, if he looks to the right, that defensive end is going to crash on me. And he's either going to turn him in very quickly or he's going to do something to disrupt my backfield. So we want to keep our eyes. Running backs, you got to keep your eyes right on the center of the quarterback's back. Even when you come out to play, he's right there on his back. So we go back to the stance. He's ready and ready go mode. Why is he like this? Because as soon as I say ready go, if he's going to the right, he's already in position to go. It's fire. You got to be right there. You got to be ready to go. That's why he's in ready mode. So when a running back, when he comes up, he's not like, when you're on the line, I'm not picking on the line by no means. I'm not picking on receivers, but a lot of time receivers, they can kind of, and linemen, they can kind of come just stand. Most of the time when you're running back, comes up to the line, they're already ready. They're like, yo, why is it that way? Because running backs have to stay focused on that one key point. You don't want to get your position away. Turn this way from me. The other thing I want to make sure we got our pockets right. Make sure we got our pockets. If we're going to the right, which arm are we holding up? Left arm, that's good. So ready, go. Left arm is good. We got to seal it in. We're going to go to the right side, left side really quick. If we're going left, and we're ready to go. Right arm is coming up. We're clamping down. So make sure we got good pockets. All you running backs, make sure we got good pockets. That is so key. Why? When we hit the hole and we're going in strong, we're staying low, we don't want anybody disrupting this ball to come out. So we got to keep this bad boy covered up. This is our baby. It's our loaf of bread. We got to keep it tight. We don't want anything coming out of it. Now, we went over that already throughout the week. I just wanted to go back through it. With the running backs this week, your odd side, 1, 3, 5, 7. Right side, 2, 4, 6. You got to have these numbers. 2, 4, 6. Right side, even numbers. That's the best way to remember it. Right side, even numbers. Left side, odd numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7. 2, 4, 6, 8. Got to remember these numbers, especially in double wing, what we run on a normal basis at CCR. Got to remember this, guys. Got to remember this line, these numbers. So if I am going, say, 33 power, which side am I going on? I'm going to the left. So as now here's I'm bringing in Coach Kozart right now because I'm gonna let him call it, and I'm gonna do exactly what he says because I want you quarterback to see what I'm doing. I'm gonna do what he's telling me to do, and I want you to watch the running back, what he does going through the 3 hole.
All right. Down. Set. Go.
See, it's a reach. Is that a slight reach? Am I supposed to reach?
Am
I supposed to reach?
Take a step forward. Take a step towards him.
Take a step towards him. All right, quarterbacks, I want you to watch this because I need to take a step towards him since I'm going
Left foot.
hole.
Your left foot step towards him, and that way you give him a good enough because you have to go to him. He doesn't need to go to you.
Awesome work.
Ready? Go.
That's how we got to perform it, family. That's how we got to perform. We're going to do the right side. We're going to be 44 power.
Ready? Go.
See how fast I can't look. Listen, I must be getting a little older now because really my hand's coming out before I can get it out there. That's how fast. That's fire. That's how fast you got to be when you're running the ball. You have to be on fire. We can't sit there and wait. A quarterback like Coach Chris Kozar said, a quarterback he shouldn't have to wait. That running back is right there. So as soon as he's turning, he's taking that step to him. I'll be hitting that hand right in that pocket zone. That's what a running back does. He's on fire. He's on fire the whole time. Now I'm going to show you a quick sweep. So either to be let me see, I'm going to do a sweep. So I guess I'm turning the opposite way, right?
You turn the opposite way.
All right, so if I'm going to the right, I'm turning. Wait a minute. Yeah, if I'm going to the right, I'm turning this way.
Turning that way to lead him.
All right, I'm going to lead him out. So if I'm going to the right, I want you to watch his hands. Okay, I need you to watch his hands because this is where we run a lot. We run this a lot, so I need you to wash his hands on the running back.
And quarterbacks, as you're turning, you need to focus on the running backs between his chest and his upper stomach. That's where you need to aim to put the ball. Okay, ready, go. Because they're gonna be gone. Them running backs, they're scat now.
Yep, and it's a done deal. It's a done deal. Once that ball is in that running back's hand, he's gone. Especially if we got a running back like this one. I'm ready, you coach.
Ready, go.
It's a fast step, family. Remember, running back's first step is full speed. Okay, we know we're 0 to 60. We are not hesitating. We're not doing any hesitating at all as a running back. Our step is full speed ahead, and we are flying forward. Why? We want to get yards. We want to go to touchdown. So as you're watching this, I want you to go ahead and get in your stance. I want you to get in your stance. And I want you to perfect this because I want you to get these bad boys have got to be strong. So Coach Dwayne made a very good point last week. He gave you some exercises on how to make these bad boys strong. That's going to help linemen and running backs. We got to get these bad boys. This is your beef. This is your power. This is where everything is. This is where you're starting from. This is where you end at. This is where you get hit. So you got to be stern. You got to be firm. These bad boys got to be Charlie and ready to go, baby. Ready to go. Y'all understand? I'm hoping everything is working for you right now. I am going, Coach Crozart, you got anything to add?
Didn't know if you want me to go over the option out of the pistol.
Option out of the pistol.
Now you've got to basically you don't have to ride the running back. Okay. Running back is basically going to we'll do the 33 power. Okay. You're going to run the 33 power and you're going to have to ride him, but you're reading the backside defensive end.
Hey, watch my eyes, family. Watch my eyes. As he calls the cadence, watch my eyes.
Front side defensive end. So whenever you go, ready, go. Now you're going to ride him and you're going to look at your defensive end. If the defensive end crashes down, you're going to pull it from him. And the quarterback will take off. If the defensive end goes kind of like a banana, like most of them do, and most of them are taught, except for whenever they're crashing down, you let go the ball to the running back. So you need to pay attention to that defensive end whenever you call that play, if you're going to do an option. Okay, ready, go.
Hope you don't do that.
You got to hold on to the ball.
That's what a running back will do to you. So you got to be strong.
You have to literally, whenever you start doing this read option, the quarterback has got to hold on to the ball, and you literally ride him as he's going, and you can pull it back and you go. So read the defensive end. If he knifes in, pull it. If he bananas out and he's way outside, let that ball roll.
That is so key. That's so key, man. The reason why we're telling you this, guys, because we want to do what? We want to keep our eyes up the whole time. There's no reason for a quarterback to keep his eyes down. What's what we always say? The ground is always where? It's there. There's no need to look at it. It's there. If that moves, we got a problem. I promise you, we got a big problem if that ground moves. That's just gonna be a bad day for us. We got a huge problem. Just a bad day. So listen, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to my coach, Dwayne. Coach Crozart, you got anything else?
No, sir.
That was beautiful, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. We'll come back in just a few. Let me turn on my coach, Dwayne. His mic is hot. Let me get you, Coach Dwayne. All right, Coach Dwayne, good to see you, baby.
All right, you got us?
Yes, sir.
Let me tilt this down. We're going to do a little footwork here again. All right, guys, we're going to go over the same thing we did before on offense. We're going to the stance. So Austin is going to have his feet approximately shoulder width apart. He's going to take his dominant foot. He's going to take it a half a foot back. If you can see that, take another step out, Austin. There you go. He's going to separate by half a foot. Now he's going to come down in his stance. He's going to not have too much pressure on his hand, but he wants power to come out, and he wants power to go back too, where he can drop back in pass protection. Now, your punch hand here, do not let that rest on your knee. You want that punch hand up, because when he comes up out of his stance, the first thing he's going to do is, if I'm defensive lineman, I'm coming in, he's going to bring that up. He's punched me right here in the chest pad. You get somebody's attention like that, you may not get their attention on the first one, but after you go through about 4 or 5 series like that, you punching them, they're going to start feeling it. That's what you want to do. Let them know you're there. All right, so everybody, let's go ahead and get in your stance. Austin, turn and face the camera. See how he's got his feet shoulder width apart? The insides of his feet are shoulder width apart. Now let's go ahead and get down in our stance. Bend at the knees. Get that butt down, that head up. You always want that head up. You want to be looking around. Number one reason is if this defensive lineman comes up and your head's down here, you don't know where he is. You don't know what kind of defense you got going on. If your center's over here and your center comes down, he's coming up and he's calling out, hey, we got linebacker blitzing. You got a tackle shading on your outside tackle. He's going to call all this stuff. You got to have your head up so you can look around and see what's going on. On top of that, if you get that head down, he's also going to come right up here and put you on the ground right there. That makes the back of the helmet a handle, and you don't want to add a handle out there because they're just going to use it. So now let's go over our first steps. All right. So we had our first steps before. We just did our one step coming out of stance. Let's turn this way again. So now what we're going to look at is we're going to look at taking first step if you're blocking left or right. So if Austin, I'm head up on Austin here, and he's got a block, the ball's running to this hole right here. He wants to step with this foot first to cut me off. Now, let's go and get in the stance. Ready? Take 3 steps for me. Ready? Go. See how he got his butt turned into the hole? Now, if I'm firing out on him, now that gives Fred Foreman time to run right back over here, right behind him. He's gone. He's got to get in this position right here and hold me out of there for, well, you saw how fast Fred went through there, approximately 1.5 seconds, and Fred's gone. That's all he needs. So not every block out there is going to be a pancake block. You're not going to lay somebody out the first time, every play. And just because you don't lay somebody out or take them off their feet doesn't mean it's a bad play. All you got to do is get in their way. Get between them and your running back. All right? So we're going to do the ball's coming over on this side over here. And Coach Ken, I believe, is going to go over the holes with you guys from center working out. So if he's got the ball coming over here, now he wants to take a step with this foot first and cut me off. Now this is all working up with the situation where I'm head up on him. This isn't me shading out over here, shading out over here. This is just basic, I'm head up, okay? So the ball's coming over on this side, on his left side. He's going to step with his left foot first. All right, here we go. 3 steps. Ready? Go. Butt in the hole, creating a lane. All right. Fred Foreman down the field. He gets 7 yards. Another play, we got another first down. That's what we're looking for right there. All right, so let's go ahead and you guys get in your stance. Let's do this a couple times. Let's go right step first. Let's do that one again. Ready, go. Now let's go left foot. Ready, go. Right there. All right, guys, that's basics. We went back over the stance. First step, and now we got our next 3 steps and turn your butt into the hole, creating a lane for the running back. All right? Yo, Coach Fred, what else you got?
Austin, man, I'm telling you, Walker, Austin Jr., look, I'm just, Look, man, look, we gotta have a football season. These kids look good, man.
Look at the size of this guy.
I see it.
He's got me by 2 inches.
Yeah, man. I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. Walker's gotten quicker and faster. Good God, man. Legs looking good. Man, I'm telling you guys, man, you excited me. You excited me. I really appreciate your help in doing this. Coach Dwayne, that was perfect, man. That was beautiful. Coach Ken, what you got, baby?
Hey, what's up, fellas?
What's going on? You gonna attack? You gonna take the centers and the holes?
Yes, sir.
Right, my man.
You got me up?
You're big time.
All right, here we go. All right, fellas. As you know, Brock here definitely needs a haircut.
Oh my God.
All right, so we're gonna go over the holes, okay? As everybody, like Coach Gozar a while ago called a 33. Coach Dwayne was talking about earlier about doing, going to certain holes, and he said we were going to cover that. That's what we're going to do now. All right. So Brock is at center, and I hope you guys can see me okay. I'm going to go behind Brock. All right, Brock is the center. All right. As you know, we've got guard, tackle, end, receivers, and of course you got your backfield. All right. What we're talking about with holes, always like to have a reference guide. It's just my thing. I got to have a piece of paper in my hand when I coach. All right. So, being the center, I've got the cones as the offensive positions. Like I said, guard, tackle, in. Okay. So, you've got what they call gaps with defense and holes on offense. With offense, the hole that runs right beside Brock's left side, and all the holes to the left side are going to be odd numbers. That's going to be 1, 3, 5, and 7. So basically what you have, if you got your guard, I'm the guard, Brock's the center, you got us here. That running back, if he hears the 1 hole on his play call, he's going to try to go right in between us. Okay? Or he's going to come to this hole, and Brock and the guard are going to push them out. Okay? And we'll talk about the different kind of blocks here in a minute. All right. So you have your 1. You'll be going through this hole for your 1. If you hear a 3, like Coach Kozart called earlier, this is your 3. And that's going to be your guard, and then your tackle, and your 3 holes right in between them. And then you've got your 5, which is your tackle, and your end. And then the 7 would be all the way out. Okay? Now, the even numbers. To the center's right side, such as Brock's right side here, you would have 2, 4, 6, and then the outside is 8. Okay? There's some schools that even go with even higher numbers than that. They'll have a 9 hole and a 10 hole, but we don't worry about that. But basically, with the holes, for offensive linemen, especially in the system that you play in rec leagues and stuff like that, you're also listening for, it may be Ricky, it may be Larry, but it's all variations of right and left. When you get to high school, I don't know if Austin wants to chime in on this in a minute, they have different names. They'll go off with Texas or Longhorn, and they've got all these different names. And so as you go to different associations, different teams, as you get older, you're going to have different names for it because you don't want to be shouting out Ricky or Larry or shouting out the 1 hole or the 3 hole because they're going to know where you're going. But for what we have in rec ball and what you have at this level and what you have for middle school and everything, you actually need to know what those holes are first. You actually need to know where you're going and then associate, okay, I'm going Ricky or Larry, and then I'm going Texas or Longhorn, and then I'm going, whatever it may be, okay? There's going to be variations of how it's taught and how it's worded. But, again, let's go over it again. Brock is the center. You have a guard, tackle, end. Remember, left side is always odds. You're going to have 1, 3, 5, 7 to the outside, 2, 4, 6, 8 to the outside. And like I said, there'll be different play calls for that as we go over that in the future. Trying to remember what else we talked about. Okay. Talking about different variations of blocking. We're going to go over that right quick. Okay. Like I was testing up with Brock last night. If Brock was to, if he heard right, whatever variation of it is, if he heard Ricky, if he heard Rolo, if he heard Texas, whatever it might be, whatever team that you're participating with, and you know that it's right, that means the running back is going right. So, testing Brock again. If the running back's going right, which way are you blocking?
Left.
Say it loud.
Left.
Left. He don't have quite the voice of deepness I got yet, but he's trying. But anyway, so anytime a running back goes to the right side, you know the play is going right, you're going where?
The play's going right. I'm blocking left.
You're down blocking left. And the down blocking, the concept of that is the play is going right, and you're trying to take everybody down away from it. That's the concept of it. Okay. If you hear Larry, if you hear, again, Texas, whatever it is, whatever the concept is for left, then which way are you blocking?
Right.
He's going to be going to the right. He's going to be down blocking to the right. Now, you're going to have variations of blocks. I don't really like to talk about some of the blocks because it hurt some of our players from last year, but there is variations of different blocks. But basically with what we do, only thing you got to worry about is down blocking. Now, with centers, come here a minute, Brock. With centers, especially in our league, and with centers, you will not have somebody directly on you. You're going to have somebody that is going to be over the top of your guards, and you're not going to have somebody right on top of you. But now, when you get to middle school and you get to high school, you may have somebody right on top of you. They may be standing up. They may be in a 3-point stance. They may be in a 4-point stance. But they're going to be right on top of you. And what you have to do is you have to be quick. Just like Coach Dwayne and Austin were just demonstrating a few minutes ago, you got to be quick and fire off with that offhand. That's the big thing with centers. You've got to be quick. Yes, you got to get the ball to the quarterback, but you also, just as soon as that pendulum, we try to call it a pendulum, where it just kind of comes down, as soon as you hike that ball, your eyes have got to always be up and ready to go. You got to get that initial hit in. Now, Coach Dwayne, would you like to add anything to that?
All right, am I off mute now? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, there we go. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But like you said, you want to be quick. Now, when we talk about linemen being quick, we are not talking about a lineman running a sub 540, which, I mean, that's great if you can, but that's not always going to happen. When we're talking about quick, we're talking about your first couple of steps. You being quick, you just need to be quicker than that defensive lineman. You know what the count is. And if you're the center, you're starting the whole thing off. So there's no excuse for you to be late on that block. You have to be there. You have to be there before the defensive lineman is. All right. So that's quick. Fast, that's a whole other thing. That's Walker and Fred. That's them over there doing fast thing. We're quick. All right. We want speed off the ball. That is the biggest thing. And when you come up with your offhand, you better be punching. You better be coming up tough, hitting up underneath the shoulder pads. Remember what we said before, guys. This is a physical game. It's a violent game. I know moms don't like to hear that, but I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. It's a violent game. If you're not going to play it violent, well, you've only got tennis. So I've seen some pretty rough tennis matches out there too. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. I mean, just be quick. Fire off that ball, man. Got to be quick. Fire, fire, fire. Back to you, Fred.
Oh, okay. I thought Ken was going to pick it back up. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm still here. We got a few more minutes.
Go
All
ahead.
right. Again, everything that Coach Dwayne said, everything that we've went over offensive linemen, you guys are just as important as your specialty players. You guys start all this off. If you guys cannot get that, like we talked about, that quick step, all the rest of this stuff cannot happen. We've seen in the past in our league, I've seen in the past with high school ball, with college ball, with NFL, if you don't have a good line, most of the time you don't have a good team. If you look at an NFL draft this year, linemen, take pride in what you do. If you're considered a lineman, take pride in it. Because I was telling Brock, and I know Austin and Dwayne will probably see this as well, one of the biggest positions took this year in the NFL draft was offensive lineman. Almost all, it was like, I forgot what the ratio was, but they were at the top, if not the top. They were the top position took in the draft. So make sure that you're getting all these steps in. And like we always say, any lineman, any position guys, if you need to call one of us, and hey, I didn't really understand it on the video, can you explain it a little bit better? Always feel free to give us a call. Fred, back to you.
All right. Coach Koza, I'm gonna bring you in. This guys, I want to do, if you would do me a favor, go back through just briefly, real quick. Let me bring Coach Koza in, unmute everybody. I just want to bring everybody back in real quick. And where's Walker? And just give a quick rundown. Let me make you big, brother. Coach Koza, just give a quick rundown of what we went through so they'll remember it. And so the parents, this is your time to really pay attention and become a coach right now, because we need you. We need you right now. We need you to like we need, like, you know, teachers. The same concept right now. We're in the same field, same lingo right now, baby. So Coach Koza, if you do a quick rundown, then we'll keep it moving.
Yeah, quick rundown. I went over stance. Like I said, if you're up underneath center, you're down. Slide out. You're down. Set the ball. You're in shotgun. Right leg back. Receive the ball. Hand off to the right. If you're not running an option, one hand, hand it off to the receiver to the left. Right. If you're running the option, two hands on the ball, grip it real tight, and you're riding the running back, and defensive end crashes, you can pull it, or you can hand it off to the banana. Let's see, you're in shotgun, you got a 1 and a 3-step drop. So release it, 1, 2, 3, release it. 5-step drop. Most of the time, that's going to be up underneath center. Same philosophy. Anything else you need from me, Fred?
That's it, brother. That's it for right now. Let me get Coach Walker to come in. You're unmuted, brother. Let me make it big real quick. Thank you, Coach. Koza. All right, Walker.
All right, so the quick little rundown, stance. The biggest thing about your stance you're going to work on. And let's say your parents' stuff don't know that much about the position and everything. You can look at it yourself. You can go into a mirror, or you can go outside and look at the window outside or something. You can look into it, and you can look to see if you're doing it right. So you're going to go hip width apart, 1 step, drop in, flat back, hands up, and just work on that 1 step with both sides. You're gonna work with your right foot up, you're gonna work with your left foot up. You're gonna do the same thing. Just gonna do that over and over. Another big thing that you can do that'll help you out with catching. Lay on your back like this, and just throw it up and catch it. Do that like 100 times a night. And then for the routes, same thing for the route. Just the quarterback's on this side, not the side y'all are from. So they're on the other side. I have my right foot up. So whichever side the quarterback on, you don't have your foot up to him. So if he's on my right, I have my right foot up. If he's on my left, you have your left foot up. So if he's on your right, you're running a slant. 1, 2, 3. Across. 3-step slant. That's all it is. 3 steps. You're out. So this time, he's going to be on my left side. So For me, it's 3 steps. Might be a little bit more for y'all to get 5 yards, but it's 5 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See how I snap my head when I come out of it? Snap your head around. You're gonna get hit in the face because the ball should already be on the way from the quarterback. So you can first snap your head. Get ready. Hands up. The throw, same thing. 10 yards from earlier. Quarterback's on this side. So you're gonna go 10 yards. So let's say it's 10 yards. Cut. Go to half. So from the nose, go to half. Line up with that inside goal post. The side that's supposed to be. And on a regular post, you're gonna do the same thing. If you don't cut more deep, so you don't line up. So the field goal post is right. It's like this. So each side is the field goal post. You don't line it with my head, where my head would be. So like right down the middle, where the middle line is that holds the field goal post into the ground. That's where you want to line up with. And that's all I got for the quick rundown.
Oh, I got it. Thanks, son. You are the man. You are the man. Listen, I'm gonna let Coach Junior go over the running back stance. Let me get this. Let me change out. Appreciate that, Coach Walker.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Oh my goodness. All right, so
a quick little rundown for the running backs. Remember, have your stance. Make sure you back straight. Make sure you not lazy. You gotta make sure you up, you ready. And then it's a quick when you taking the ball. It's a quick step. It's a very quick step. You don't want to take the little drop step because that's time and that's wasting time. That's time you could have got downfield. So anytime running back is time. So like time is key. So every time I snap the ball, it's quick. Also, I want to go over pockets. There you go. Pockets is very key too because if you don't put the right arm up, that could be a fumble. Cause like let me get that. So if we're going to the left, you always want to make sure you have this open, the right arm up. Because if not, like this, and that's a fumble. If it's like anything could happen, he could hit that and it could go around off, and that's a fumble. So make sure you have the right arm up. Vice versa, you going to the right, left arm up. Very quick step. That's basically it.
all right. You heard it from the running back itself. All right, let me bring my line in. Let me mute myself. Austin, let me bring you in, baby.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Hold on, let me make it big. All right, thank you to my son. There you go. You got it.
All right, so we're gonna go back to the stance, and the first few steps we're gonna do. Start off back in the stance. Half foot split. Squat down. So say head up. The ball's coming to our right. We're gonna step with our right foot first to turn. Just quick little step. Quick. Now we're bringing the other. We're gonna do 3 steps. Squat in the hole. Running back comes off you. Switch sides. Left foot first. Ball's coming to the left. You're gonna step to your left foot. You turn your back into the hole. Quick little step. Now we're gonna do 3 steps. Back to the hole.
One other thing that Austin wanted to show you guys while we got you here. I know we talked about some of these single leg squats and that kind of thing that we can do without any weights at home. Austin's going to give you an example of how we do single leg squat. So just get your leg up on a chair and just use your own body weight. Go down, touch that knee down to the ground. 3 sets of 15. 3 sets of 15, probably 3 days a week, fellas, right there. You got that. You got push-ups, which Coach Fred's been doing, and we've been doing them too. We do anywhere between 20 and 100 a day is what we do over here at this house because we're linemen and that's what we have to do. And we do what we got to do as linemen. And those running backs, they know that. They know that. Hey, the other thing too, I don't know if you guys have it at home, but ladder. The ladder you lay on the ground, and then you can do the footwork on that. That is a good way to get your feet quick too. Good way to get your feet quick, work up a little bit of a sweat, get that heart rate going. It's good for you. All right. Over to you, Ken, if you got anything else.
Hey, fellas, I'm gonna let Brock review as well. Brock will be coming y'all's way this fall as an incoming freshman. Not quite got the size of Austin yet, but hoping to get there.
Get there.
He's getting there. He's getting there.
But anyway, I'm gonna let Brock review the holes. So if I'm the center, review the holes for me.
On the right would be 2, 4, 6, 8, and on the left would be 1, 3, 5, 7.
Okay. If it's going to the right, which way are you down blocking?
You're down blocking left.
Okay, so show me. In other words, if I'm a DN or if I'm a defensive lineman, if play is going to the right, where are you going to take it? Show me.
Take you that way.
Okay. All right. And then if I'm here and it's going to the left, which way are you taking?
We'll take you this way.
All right. And reiterating what Coach Dwayne said, linemen, you got to work on these, and everybody actually in football, you got to have strong legs, you got to have a strong base. I was actually going to mention the ladders. The ladders are something that if you have the means to have a ladder, you actually can buy those at Dick's, Target, maybe. But anyway, they look like a ladder, just like a little throw ladder. We're not talking about a ladder that your mom and dad got in the house that you change light bulbs with. These are made out of fabric. Most of you guys have seen it. It's got fabric and little pieces of plastic on it. But you also can draw this out. Like if you're in a neighborhood that has a sidewalk, just take a little bit of chalk and draw your ladder out. I've seen those. I've seen them in gyms like that where people will put tape down. If you got the means to do that, just be creative. This is the time with this pandemic and everything, you got to be creative. I mean, anything that you're doing right now, you got to be creative. But keep working hard, guys, and hopefully we're going to see you soon. Back to you, Fred.
All right, family, man. That was beautiful, guys. I'm telling you, coaches, I appreciate you so much. That was very, very detailed. There's a lot of information, a lot of material that was just given out. I'm just praying that you guys take heed to it. Get yourself motivated. Stay motivated. These high schoolers that we have that are doing these workouts with us, guys, I'm telling you something. It's amazing for what they're doing. I love it. They look good, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to get into football. I'm ready to get over this COVID mess so we can really get into something that's more beautiful than COVID, man. We can beat it. We can do it together. I promise you, we just got to stick together. These guys look, Austin and Walker, man, you guys, man, good God, you guys look good, man. I'm so impressed. My son looks good. I see him every day, and we work out together 3 days a week. Coach Dwayne is right, man. You got to work out. He works out on his own while I'm at work, so it's a beautiful thing, and you got to stay motivated for it. So listen, I need you to do me a favor because this is day 6. This is day 6. So I need everybody right now that's on the channel. If you can, I need everybody that's on the channel right now. We're going to do our day 6 COVID-19, 19 day 19 push-ups right now while we're live on YouTube. And I want everybody, if you can, we'll do it together. And listen, this is an initiative. I want to give a big shout out to Coach Dwayne, man, because this challenge came from him. He introduced it saying, hey, let's get a push-up challenge going on, and with all our kids, and get them out there in the world, get them outside and get them motivated to do something. So we just added a little flavor to it and made it a COVID-19. So we're going to back up right now from our family, and we hope you see everybody. We're going to try to get everybody together right now as we get the film.
Still got me on, Fred. You still got me on full screen.
All right, is it everybody on the screen now? That's everybody now, right? I got everybody on my screen. All right, so we're gonna do this 19 push-ups, man. We're gonna get it in order. I think you can see all my kids. Can you see everybody? Is everybody ready?
I'm ready.
Yes, sir.
All right, family. Hey, listen, welcome to the COVID-19 19-day push-up challenge. It's for 19 push-ups for 19 days. A huge shout out again to my coach, Dwayne White, man, who developed this thing. We just wanted to add a twist to it to get the kids motivated, get them outside doing something constructive with their life, something beautiful with their life, instead of just sitting in the house, fingering on the phone and playing Nintendo games and all that kind of stuff. They can eat, but get outside and do some work after you eat. All our essential workers, all of our, especially our truck drivers, man, our nurses, our funeral homes, anybody that's dealing directly with, we got kids working at Food Line, Subway, the McDonald's and places, man. These kids they're humping, they're doing something great in their life, trying to keep peace and trying to keep things going. We just want to give a huge shout out to the ones who are doing it, especially our nurses and our lab people who are really directly involved with it. So from my family, from the coaching family, damn. Which way you got it done? All right, can you see them? All right, from that side, family. I need you to turn that so you can see them. Yeah, turn the whole phone so you can see the computer. There you go. All right, from everybody, man, let's get down. Let's get grungy. I'm gonna count it out. Come on, baby. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. From the whole CCR family, from the Foreman family, from the One Blood community, man, God bless, be safe. We're gonna do a little quick prayer. We always end our camps in prayer, so we're gonna bring this in real quick. And we always do this, family. This is what we do. This is how we do it. We're gonna say a quick prayer for all the ones that's out there. Everybody hearts, mind, and clear. The Father, we're starting in heaven, Lord. We come to you humble as we know how, Lord. We thank you for such an opportunity such as this, Lord. We thank you for everybody wisdom that you have given them, Lord. We thank you for everybody time that you have given them, Lord. We honor all the ones who are fighting this COVID, and the ones who are down, the ones who have passed away. We ask you to give them courage, strength to move on. We ask your angels be ministered around us 24/7, Lord, as we go throughout this world and throughout our days, Lord. We are loving you and we appreciate you. In the name of Jesus, we pray, Father. Amen. Coaches, I appreciate you so much, man. You guys are awesome. You're great. I think our next one is in 2 weeks. We go back to defense. So, woo! That's what I'm loving defense. So you guys, man, I love you guys. You be safe, be careful out there. Anybody got anything else before we go?
Stay active. Once again, stay active out there.
Indeed. Hey.
Anybody
else?
Hey. Like we always say, I say this probably every time. If you got this pandemic, what's going on right now, if you need to talk to somebody, reach out to us. I mean, I don't mind putting my phone number out there public on the YouTube channel, whatever you need to do. Reach out to one of us. Most of you have a means to get in touch with us. Whatever's going on in your life right now, I'm tired of seeing these little lines that people are having, that they're having to call people about kids thinking about committing things to themselves, hurting themselves. I'm tired of seeing that. Reach out to somebody. You guys have got people here that care about you. I don't care what nobody says. We all love you.
Indeed.
Yes,
Nobody
sir.
told you they love you today. We love you. If each individual does an individual job, what does that make?
A team.
I love you guys. Y'all be safe. Be careful.
Appreciate
We'll see
it,
ya.
See you now.
Appreciate you.
Brad.
See you.
Thank you again, Coach Art.